Welcome once again to the Lockjaw Graduate School of Business. Thank you for coming out this afternoon. I know it's been a rainy afternoon and some of you all have forged your way despite the rains and despite the traffic, and we appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and share this afternoon with us. I'd just like to say good afternoon to the Alumni Association Board members who are present here this afternoon. We have Ms. Eleanor Donaldson-Honeywell, Stacey Homer, as well as Neela Kassoon. Welcome also to the members of the Lockjaw GSB leadership team, as well as to the students that have decided to miss a little bit of their classes to join us here. Thank you. And also to the mentors, a very special thank you to you. So welcome to the launch of the mentorship program at the Lockjaw GSB. For the school, this is a very important program. It's done on an annual basis, and the idea behind it is to give students the support that they need during the time here at the Lockjaw GSB. We are fully aware of the reputation that we have of being a very stressful institution, given the number of classes that we have, the group work, the time taken for presentations, and we know it can be a very trying time for you, but it can also be an enjoyable experience. And those that have lived through this experience before, who would be the mentors, are here to help you, coach you through this time of your life, these 2.5 years that you will be spending here with us. It is an annual program, as I had mentioned before, and we're very proud to say that this program has actually been growing in momentum year after year. In 2010, we had 40 peers. In 2009, we had 26 peers. But in 2011, we have actually 95 students being accommodated. So it really is a landmark year for us, and I really want to give everyone in the room a round of applause for taking part in the program this year. Thank you very much. Another very important part of this program is the fact that the Lockjaw GSB is accredited by the Association of MBAs out of the UK. And for this accreditation, it is very important to have student activities. And they have indicated to us that this mentorship program that we launched is a very important program. They've looked at it and they're very impressed with what we're doing. So it's not just about here at home in terms of what we're doing to support each other. It's also very important to the institution. And so once again, thanks for helping us maintain the caliber and the excellence that we have in the international forum. This event is being led by the Alumni Relations Center, which is made up of myself, Viola Nicholas, Director of the Alumni Relations Center, as well as Kavita Kassoon, who is here in the front. Kavita, you can raise your hand. A lot of the mentors, alumni, would be very familiar with her email address by now, given the number of mails that she sent over the past couple months. And pretty soon, students would be familiar with her as you cross the line and move into the alumni realm. All right, at this point, I would like to take you all into the first part of our agenda, the welcome and opening remarks by Stacey Homer. Stacey Homer is a member of the Alumni Board and a graduate of the Master of HRM Cohort 6. She is the Manager of Research, Strategy and Transformation at the Human Resources Department in First Citizens Bank Limited. And I'd like you all to welcome her as she comes to give a few opening remarks and a few reminders of what you should do in the mentorship program. Stacey?
Good afternoon. I just wanted to share with you all a couple of things. First of all, I saw some of you all had printed the PowerPoint that was sent out for both the mentors and mentees. So I'll recap that in a little bit, but I just wanted to impress upon you all how important this program is and how much I'm very impressed to see so many of you all come out to take part in it. I know in my time we didn't have this privilege, so I'm very, very inspired to see everybody actually grab the opportunity. To the mentees, I want to tell you all, you have a fantastic batch of mentors here with us today. We have judges, we have executives, we have persons in so many other professions. Even if you look at some of the person's backgrounds, you'll see it's coming from a range of areas, ranging from politics to tourism. So take full advantage of it, because like I said, I wish I had this opportunity. So thanks for taking part, and like Viola said, it's 95 of you all, and we're hoping that even though we are declaring it a success from now, we hope at the end of the program, all 95 of you all are here with us again to give us really astounding reviews of it, right? That is going to happen, right, you guys? Yeah? All right. To the mentors, what I want to say to you all is that you all really have some high expectations that you all have to meet. 3 in particular. while the mentees, I'm sure, will stay committed to the program, I just want you all to remember that they're expecting three main things from you all. They're expecting you all to give them advice, whether it's career advice, work-life balance advice. They're expecting you all to be advocates for them. And by advocates, I just want to share a personal example. I know of someone who really had a hard time balancing their school life here with their personal life. And I know of a mentor in the past who would have intervened and gone to the person's husband and said, you know, you have to trust your wife when she's at school, she's really at school, those kinds of things. We by no means mean that by being an advocate, you get involved in the person's marriage and assure the husband, no, your wife is being faithful. She really is here at 2 o'clock every morning doing a project. We really don't intend for anything like that to happen. But by advocates, as in just be there, fight their cause, but their professional cause for them. And also, a great thing that the mentee is expecting from you all especially is access. Access to your inner circles. You all are really the who's who in the country. And if you look at both sides of the political arena, if you look at a lot of the conglomerates in Trinidad, if you look at the state enterprises, a lot of the people who head them are our GSB graduates. So we know that you all are the ones who can open doors. And while I'm not saying to you all to give the mentees job opportunities, I'm saying hold their hands and help them get into your inner circles, whether it be in a professional capacity or even in volunteer groups. Help them build their brand. And for you all, what's in it for you all are definitely going to build your own personal brand, and I'm sure you'll get a great sense of pride from giving back and seeing that you can mold somebody who's coming up right behind you. And while these are your competitors, years from now, these are also the people who hope to walk in your footsteps, so take great care of them. So thanks, everybody, and I'd like to turn you over to Neela Kasoon, who will share with you all, from her experience, some of the do's and don'ts of the mentorship program. And thanks once again. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to keep you all very long because it was an impromptu request to come in here and share with you some of the do's and don'ts of the program. Everyone is busy. Everyone has a job and is studying. The students especially will say, oh my gosh, do I really have time to get into something else or do something else? My suggestion to both the mentors and the mentees will be, at your first meeting, just define a few goals, some specific basic expectations of each other. And don't try to overachieve and define too many things. Small steps in the right direction is the way that you want to go. As Stacey said, you want to make sure that you brand yourself and you create some successes and you can say to yourself, I have helped someone and I have given back a little bit to the alumni. Okay, I've been a mentor with the UE mentorship program for a couple of years, and it really is an exciting experience when you can see the contribution that you can make in the life of someone. When you meet with each other and you define some goals that you want to achieve, I think it is important as well to in your communication with each other, try to not just say, okay, I'm doing this, and not commit really to it. Outside of setting up some goals and trying to work towards it, a bigger part of the responsibilities on the mentors to really, even though the mentees are there not working towards something, with all that is expected of them during the classwork, the coursework, the presentations, the exams, and of course the 8 to 4 jobs, or if you're like me and you work in the IT department of any organization, a 24/7 job, you know that it is going to be difficult to even commit to certain things. So the mentors, you have a bigger responsibility in, always reaching out to the mentees and trying to always draw them out to do and meet certain of your expectations and doing it together. Try to work towards at least doing, outside of the academic, doing uh, um, some social things together. It makes a big difference. Okay. Outside of that, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any other specific tips that I can give, given the fact that I was asked last minute to do this, and I was put on the spot. 5 minutes to coming up here. So I'm outside available to have one-on-one. I'm better at one-on-ones than a big crowd, so you can check me outside in the mingling session. I'm good at that. And I'm going to hand you back over to Fiola.
Thank you very much, Neela. I really do appreciate you, volunteering and coming up here when we asked you 5 minutes ago. She did have a lot of valuable insight, having taken part in the UE mentorship program, talking about setting expectations, being committed to it, understanding what each other wants, making the time, taking the time in your busy schedule. If you want some more detailed information of what you should do in terms of the do's and don'ts and certain recommendations, a link was actually sent to the mentors as well as the mentees for you all to download some presentations, some PowerPoint presentations that you can peruse in your own time. If you have any questions, you can check that. If you have any further questions, you can also check with the Alumni Relations Center, Kavita Kassoon, or myself. At this time, I'd also like to speak a little bit about the Alumni Association that we have. It is a fledgling alumni association. We have a board of about 80 people, alumni, who have committed to creating this association in order to foster the relationship and to create an alumni community and also to be part of the Lockjack GSB community. I'm sure that the alumni would have seen a lot more activity, I think, over the past 6 months to a year, in terms of the number of emails, in terms of the number of events. We have been trying to get the Distinguished Alumni Series off the ground for a second year. We have the mentorship program. You would be seeing emails as well coming out about charity works that we have coming up. For example, working with Habitat for Humanity to be some sort of an outreach to the wider community. We want to encourage the alumni, and in some cases, we would also be including the students to come out and to assist in terms of the Alumni Association. When you see the logo, when you hear us make our appeal, please assist. For us, we really want to give back to you, just as you also want to give back to the community. All right?